And welcome back, Onmyojis. This is game 2 of the grand finals of ASEC, Asia's Elite Challenge for Southeast Asian Division here, coming in as the regional finals, not now against Kimi Tomodachi. Now, we see Maestro consistently being banned out there, Yasha being removed there from the side of not now. So, I'm not too sure whether if the ban of Yasha is necessary, but Inugami though being removed from play, so that's gonna be really interesting from both teams here. So Vampira, I believe that's actually Hanya being banned out instead, so this is going to be a little bit of a trouble for the side of Kimi Tomodachi as they brought the trump card for the side of Encore. Encore is a magnificent player over onto that Ibaraki Doji over on top lane, but looks like Vampira still slipped through, and that's gonna be working just about fine for Britannia, as this is a similar matchup coming in. But instead, they are trying to look for options here. Both sides opt for the shift over on the top lane, as heal is being picked up by Kimi Hime with that Hakuro pickup once more. And now Susabi on the hands of Asakura. I think that he can pull it off just about fine. So looking into some of these picks coming in, it's going to be another Ichimo Kirin. And of course, we haven't seen Yotohime for a while now. So Nightmare will be in the center of the battle when she opens up the ominous blades just to strike down some of these targets. And Kusa will be over on the hands of Crack. So I do think that Restific has been performing well. So let's see how things are going to pan out for the side of KT. KT has been performing pretty consistent for the past few rounds, and Ufui possibly will go over on the mid lane as Aondo. So now that we've finalized both of these teams, it's time for us to get ready for round 2. Can they equalize coming in from the side of not now, or will KT take game 2 away and push it all the way and get their tickets over onto ASEC happening in Taiwan? As we slowly move into Heian-kyo, we will see some of these teams fan out over onto the map, but of course, it's still taking a little bit more time to load. Hope you guys can just chill for a bit and perhaps get yourself some drinks, as this is going to be a show of absolute skills coming from Kimi Tomodachi versus Not Now. Now, Nightmare has already begun his journey from the right side of the map all the way to the left. So this is going to be a first blue dragon for the side of Nightmare. So the Kirin will be able to give him a little bit of an enemy armor reduction as well as magic resist deduction whenever they hit with a basic attack. So looking at the mid lane comp here, this is quite a similar matchup, I would say, because both of them have sort of like a long range poke coming in, but of course it depends on how Ufui decides to play this one out. Ufui might just get caught out there, but looks like they need to do something about the jungle as well. Oh my goodness, looks like they are invading over onto the green Kirin here, as all these members are just zoning off Nightmare, as the subdue has been used up. Has they been able to secure this one, as Restific gets to snipe that one away, but first blood will fall over on the heads of Kimi Tomodachi as well. Not now, just equalizing it, making it 1-1. Now, bring back to some of these matchups here. Restific here picking up, of course, something that we haven't seen for quite a while. That's Kuro Mujo, if I'm not mistaken, over onto the jungle there. So one thing that I really like about Kuro Mujo is that whenever he gets a kill with his ultimate, he will reset it back to 2 seconds of cooldown and immediately gets to slam it once again, dealing a high amount of burst and just executing people. So if they can just play the cards right, I think that this could be another KT win. But looking at how things are going at this current moment here, there is a slight lead leading towards the side of Not Now. Restific gets a catch over onto TC Do. TC Do still trying to run for his life. Will he be able to get away from this one? Haguro gets the kill over onto him, as you see that the jungler was really late to the party with Yotohime farming over on the side, but there is another buff available, so the side of Susabi really needs to try to get the catch here. Pacific tried to pull at least one member in with the Turk ability, but now Asakura has to back away to the mid lane once more, alongside with some of these rotations coming in from NN. And then still need to play a little bit more efficiently, and you can see that they just get caught out when they shouldn't get caught out. So that's kind of like a really bad call coming in from both sides, and Britannia still leading the charge over on the top side, and all these gold are just being wasted away from the side of Ibaraki Doji. Just look at the backs of both members here. It's really losing out a little bit of a goal, but having all three members, I do think that they can actually break the top lane, securing first blood in terms of turret in the side of Kimi Tomodachi. Kimi Tomodachi can still rotate towards the bottom lane, but they really have to be careful because Kraken is available. They don't really want to pick up the fight just about yet. Kraken is still surviving from this one. Ufui just doing a little bit more poke over on the back, but all these minions are slowly getting into the party. So on the side of the mid lane to the river, Susabi spotting out some of these initiation over onto the Kraken there. Kraken getting challenged there. Hakuro sends the ultimate there. Of course, non-self gets chatted out, and it's a global ultimate that could be used whenever he likes because the cooldown is roughly about a minute. It's not too bad as long as you stay safe. Over on the laning phase, it should be back up in any moment. Now that we see that the top lane being opened up, Britannia has some sort of a freedom to actually do something here, but KT hoping to actually get this one from the side of Not Now as well, but instead TC Do will eventually, oh, Not Now actually stole away the Kraken. This is the first coming in the finals as Ufui runs for his life. Some of these members have to back away. Restific gets a kill, but in turn, Hakuro gets one as well. And that's 1-to-1 exchange going over on the side of Not Now as well as Kimi Tomodachi. 4 kills over onto each side. Everything has now fall into place for the side of NN. This is what they needed, and now they will send the Kraken over to the bot lane, and eventually this Kraken will try to smash down this turret here. You can see that it's just troublesome for the side of Kimi Hime to even try his best to defend this one. Isido will secure the first turret for the side of Not Now. So this is going to be a little bit longer for us to actually get into a big team fight, because looking at the positioning of all the members, they're just fanning out for the time being, as well as trying to get some resources. But if we hit over onto the top fight, we do see, of course, 6 realms of hell being opened up from the side of the Britannia. Oh, my apologies, this is actually Vampira. I sometimes get it confused alongside Ibaraki Doji. Now that's 6 realms of hell coming from Anchor, and looks like there's a kill hit it over on the side of Not Now, getting one member caught out as they slowly try to engage over onto mid lane, but not really getting a catch as of yet. Everyone's just gathering by the bush. Might just spot out Vampira eventually, but Fui giving away a little bit of information towards the side of KT.
My target vanished.
Now that they do have pings coming out, Sasabi possibly will be able to do something here just to clear some of these waves. But DCDO and DCDO, oh, Restific getting caught out once more. Flashes out to safety. Shields being popped out there from the side of the support. TCDO just doing what he can, just keeping Ufui as well as DCDO alive. Now that we see Yotohime still stacking up some of these goals, trying to scale into the mid game for that possible big fight coming in. Ufui still pushing over the mid. There's nobody defending it for now as they send one more over on the bottom side. 2 members. And now Vampira still left alone over on the top lane island there. It seems to me that there is a lot of pings going over onto Orochi as well, but I don't think that they'll be able to secure this one. But Vampira possibly will fall. There's all 3 members. Look at how tanky she is as she is smacked in the middle of it all, but will eventually fall over on the hands of Aoando. Ufui slowly making their way over on the bottom side as TCDO as well as DCDO here will get engaged over onto 3 members of the side of KT. As Kira still charging in, TCDO does not have enough mana, but is that what they wanted? That's a lot of overextension coming in from the side of Sasabi, thinking that he can burst down that support, but eventually he will get slaughtered down. But in return, Restific gets another turret for the hands of KT. KT still trying to look for an opportunity here, just pushing it out, just trying to contest for the next Orochi. Oh, my apologies, this is not Orochi, this is of course the Kraken. And of course the Kraken gets you some ability power as well as attack damage to be increased. That's by 5%, but if you can get more stacks of the Kraken, that will give you even more. So the first one was snatched away. Can they snatch this one more time for the side of Not Now? And Encore is coming in, but looks like it's going to be Sasabi who secures this one instead. Britannia try to get the catch over onto Nightman. Nightman dives to the back, opens up the out, gets everyone chopped up, and that's 2-man knockup coming from the side of Not Now. And Not Now will be able to secure not 1, not 2, but 3 kills in that fight itself. But instantly Kimi Hime alongside with Britannia aces the side of Not Now, and this is a pentakill coming in for the side of Hakuro. Kimi Hime being the man of this match, and this is just coming up huge for the side of Kimi Hime. First pentakill, and this is over on the second game of the finals. Is this gonna be KT sealing the game as they still have Orochi, I believe, as they are keeping it for quite some time. Now, Orochi is available and Kraken not being spun out just about yet. So will they be able to push out the top wave and eventually go in for a fight? Kimi Hime kind of low for the time being. Perhaps he could try to get a little bit of lifesteal done and eventually go in for the fight. He was positioning so well, and now you can see that Kimi Hime possibly can take down at least 2 members if done right. So if we look into all of these fights over on the river, getting tracked down right here as Encore is in the middle of it all, then looks like the support will be vanished from the map for the time being. Vampira engaging over onto 3 members, not exactly the best option available, but the turret will fall over on the hands of Not Now. Not Now still dancing around, trying to get Britannia low. I think this is a really good chance as Hakuro gets one more down as he is legendary Ibaraka Doji, and now that shutdown will give them enough gold to buy some items, and the rest of Kimi Tomodachi still fighting it out alongside with Encore left alive. And this is just bad news after bad news for the side of Not Now. They kind of had that lead, they threw the lead once again, and they just do it all over again. So they need to be a little bit more steady in some of these battles here coming into the fight. So let's take a chill pill for a bit and dissect every single move. So they try to catch Britannia in that fight through the back lines and just find Hakuro. And of course, the frontliners have been really solid thus far from the side of Kimi Tomodachi. Orochi being attempted from the side of Not Now, and Not Now might be able to do something right here. Kimi Tomodachi, Restific might come in from the back. He's getting spot out there. Britannia in the middle of it all. Tries to get a catch over onto Ancor there as they slowly converge over onto Orochi. Orochi being sealed there from the side of Yoko as the support gets a little bit of a saving done, and the stun comes right through Nightmare. This is going to be a 4-4-3 battle. Can Britannia be left alive? But she will fall. as Akira will be the next one, and suddenly everything falters from the side of Kimi Tomodachi. 3 members crashing right in. TC though should be able to shred this one down, as this is going to be a late ace for the side of Not Now. Huge turnaround, and now this is where they will try their best to break into the base, as the Highland Tower is now being attacked by some of these members from the side of Not Now. Not Now still has the minutes. They will immediately go in for this, as Kimihime immediately go in and try his best. As much as he is the one with the highest KDA, it does not matter, as the best teamwork won the game for the side of Not Now. This is an equalizer here with 1-1 going on each side, with Ufui coming out as